So today I'm going to be explaining and going over what makes someone more likable to another individual. And yes, I do believe that, you know, some people, they can have just instant chemistry, but there is a cheat code to really get anybody to be on your side or be more favorable. And the thing is, what the secret sauce is shared experiences. And even going as far as, if you don't have a shared experience with somebody, you can understand exactly where they're coming from. Even if this person has a completely different viewpoint of what you do, if you acknowledge and say, well, you know, I've never been in those circumstances, or I've never walked in your shoes, but I definitely can understand the other viewpoint, I'm telling you, people will like you just based off of that, because a lot of the times people are extremely argumentative. They want to basically just make the other person understand and get their point across, and that is why there is so much discord when it comes to, you know, opinions or politics or viewpoints, different perspectives. All the other person is trying to get you to do is to understand where they're coming from. And a lot of people, I do say, use this and they don't understand. They'll just be like, oh yeah, I completely agree with you, just to get someone else to be on their side or to be more likable. Because the thing is, controversial people, and I'll say this time and time again, they're always liked. They're always not even liked, but they're always loved. You're gonna have people that either love or hate you in this world when you are genuinely, wholeheartedly authentic to yourself. And the people that don't really have an opinion on something, those people are just going to be tolerated. They're going to be thrown into this nice bucket. Whereas if you have a genuine opinion about something, if you stand for something, if it comes from your genuine heart, you will have haters, people that genuinely hate you. But you'll have people in your life and on the internet, wherever, that genuinely, wholeheartedly love you. You see this with Kanye West. You see this with Donald Trump. You see this with these very controversial people that have very polarizing opinions. And when it comes to being more likable, it can go for different personality traits. If normally you are more of a people pleaser, you're probably going to lean way more towards, you know, oh, I agree with you, or I understand where you're coming from, just so you don't have to feel the anxiety of the confrontation. But if you are able to withstand a lot of confrontation, you may lean more towards going down the controversial path and standing up for exactly what you believe in, because you're able to take a lot more criticism, you're able to take a lot more hate. And when it comes to even being influential or famous, the people that do are people that are able to withstand being seen for who they truly authentically are, and they're able to receive the hate way more than what a people pleaser is. Because a people pleaser, or someone that used to have those tendencies, are going to want to appease and abide, and they're going to want to have, you know, a lot of validation and love coming from their audience. And I'm not saying one is better than the other. No, I'm just saying it's different personality traits for different things that you can utilize in your life. If you are typically someone that never speaks up, then speak up when you're in a group setting, or say that thing on the internet. Test it out. See if you can handle the backlash that comes to you. I've done this personally for myself. Personally, going down the controversial route, it will grow you, it will push you, it will test your boundaries, and it will show you exactly how much you truly know yourself, how much you truly trust yourself. If you know you're more of, I don't want to rock the boat, I don't want to, you know, be extremely confrontational, then go the other route. Go talk to someone that has a completely different opinion than you, and try your hardest to genuinely understand where they're coming from. Even if that person is so triggering to you, majority of the time, and I'm gonna say this because this is what I've learned within the spiritual realm, is if someone triggers you, it's because you've abandoned that aspect and part of yourself somewhere along the way. You have deemed it as shameable, and you've deemed it bad, and you've suppressed that aspect and part of yourself. If you're someone that doesn't really like confrontation, then that means that you just shove being confrontational down. And when you are faced with somebody that is able to deal with that, it's very triggering. It can be very hard to stand there and just take it or be in the midst of that energy. And honestly, it's all good at the end of the day, because you're gonna grow from every single situation, every single person that you come encounter with or even meet. But like I said, go out, try it for yourself. There's so many other different tactics to be more magnetic or likable. And honestly, going even deeper down the rabbit hole, this comes down to what you truly believe in. If you've seen people within, you know, celebrity culture that are super confrontational and they have a big audience, then that belief system will get programmed into you. You know, if you see somebody that's like super nice, or you know, they don't really have a stance on anything, and you're like, oh, they're not that popular, then that's a belief system. It all comes down to what you believe and your programming, so you can change it however you want to. And that's something you can actually sit down and write for yourself and see, what are the belief systems that I have around being likable or magnetic? Where does that stem from? Where did my belief systems come from? And you can rewire and go in and reprogram for yourself. So yeah, that's just my quick tip, little lesson I want to give you guys today.